Sponsored by
Boutique Infinity Tanning Salon, top of the White Rock Road, best sunbed shop in the Northern Hemisphere.
She gets in my face.
I can barely see you. Yeah, we're like this here.
So, what was that? See the girl podcast you done?
Aye.
Is she from Derry?
Aye.
So it was handy one for you.
See, to be honest, I was never really into doing sort of podcasts. It was just like people ask you, do you want to come on? You're like, I do it for a bit of crack. So that was 100%.
You
See out there, can you control the volume of the mic?
Yeah.
So you probably know more.
Turn. They're a while loud. They're something while loud. Is that my one there?
I turn them up as well afterwards because sometimes halfway
see out there, that's peaking. They're hitting the peaks. Like it's usually like
because you'll hear the frequency and you'll hear the muzzle. But then see when I put the noise gate on it and then turn it down a wee bit, I end up having to turn it up sometimes. His mouth doesn't be close to the fucking mic.
I know. It's me. I'm trying to improve every week.
That's it, lad. That's all it is. Trying to get better every time.
Yeah, I actually seen you pop up my TikTok, and when I clicked on your profile, I think you had 10K or something, but only not long ago, and then I clicked on it today, and you're in 22K.
That's madness.
You're flying.
You know what? I've sort of found like a wee. We've seen what's up when it works. So home works. Like for example, right? One of the first videos I did was I put up a video of me singing Caledonia, and I went, I know this song's Scottish, but it almost feels Irish. Didn't even realise what I was doing. And that song went, boom, 100K views. Fuck. And then I was like, right, all the Scottish were coming underneath it. Oh, you can share it, no bother. But then there's ones going, nah, fucking leave it alone. Then it was Celtic Rangers, it was all this. So what I realised was, and then I did a song recently, Wild Mountain Time, I just stuck it up me singing it. Didn't even get anywhere near the same with the views, but I did one then the other day. I know a song Scottish, but Canary shared, boom, sang Wild Mountain Time, it's called. Same thing, loads of views, loads of comments. So it's about knowing how to trigger people.
See if people are see if people are fighting under your video, it's good for you.
It's good engagement, good for the algorithm. But what I noticed was just using wee simple things. Because I was putting up singing videos, and when people don't connect, they're like, "Oh, Ray's a good singer," but they scroll on. Yeah, you know what I mean. Doesn't matter how good you are. I think anyway.
Your engagement has to be top tier.
100%. But even still now, I'm still in the early stages, and I'm throwing up singing videos, and some of them might do well, and some of them doesn't. But it's just. No,
you have the whole face thing going on, but you know what I mean, Jordan?
What's happening?
You look like a pop star, man.
I'm 30 years of age. I have 3 kids in the house, and I'm all.
I don't give a fuck.
My done, let me tell you, I'm a dad. You know what I mean?
Well, still, I see when you're scrolling down, you see a nice wee face.
I think he's trying to rate me up. He's trying to fucking stop me cooks and all of this.
Have to see when people come in, we schmooze them. Gavin,
so, for anyone watching, wonder why where Limbo Slice is, he's at the Celtic and Rangers match, and Johnboy put his big boy boots on and he's helping us out today.
Gavin has me at gunpoint.
Is he a Rangers or Celtic man?
He's a Celtic man.
I don't
and they were
so
big,
he's had a bad day,
Is he a Liverpool man too?
No, who doesn't?
I think he's a Liverpool man, mate.
Is he?
No, he is, alright.
Oh, fuck,
that's a bad old day.
He'll be in the bag, right?
No, I definitely will.
Aye, jump off that boat, mate.
Fuck off, he'll have a bit of crack no matter where Liam is, so he will. Well, who do you support now?
He's Liverpool.
Well, that's a bad day for me here.
Bad week. Are you going back to Derry tonight?
Aye.
It's good.
You were on Britain's. You were Britain's Got Talent famous.
How'd that go for you?
That was mental. See, coming from
wait there. What judges was on when you went?
Simon Cowell, Amanda Holden, Alicia Dixon, and David Williams.
David Williams, good crack.
The boy from Little Britain.
Yeah, I know them all.
I was good crack.
Is it intimidating?
Well, I was 18. You know what I mean? So anything.
I can remember that all over the paper.
It's a long time ago, lad. So you're coming on, and it's like nothing you've ever experienced in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, because us from being here, we don't get the experience that. Whereas when you're in England, you probably have more opportunities growing up. Whereas here, you don't. You know what I mean? If you want an opportunity, you're probably in the opera house, fucking doing some show panto or something like that. That's probably the biggest it would be. You're not going to be supporting someone in the SSD Arena.
Nah. Whereas in London, like that is massive.
100%. Like when I went on the audition, like I was playing in front of a full theatre of people. It was like nothing I'd ever done before.
So see when you're auditioning for something like that, are you not put on in front of like wee side gigs first before you get to see the judges? Or
it's not. So what happens is they were actually doing it in Belfast and Halton, and I had done it before a couple of years before and never got through, and I thought I'll go up and have a try it out. Like, so I up with my friend, got onto the Halton High, and there was, seeing I did it in Liverpool, it was rammed with people. Like, I mean, the whole way around this. Never mind, it was called the M&S Bank Arena now, but it was called the Echo, Liverpool Echo, I think it was called the arena. And they were queued the whole way around it. We stood there all day just to get through to a producer. They get told, well, sure, we'll give you a shout in a couple months. Whereas in Belfast, there wasn't as many people. So maybe it made me look better.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Getting on there. and there not being as many people. And I went up and a couple of months later they gave me a shout. But there was a whole thing. A girl from Simon Coyle's record label had messaged me as well before. She wanted me on the show. And
on Britain's Got Talent?
Aye, and then she found out I'd auditioned already through the TV shows, which they couldn't put me on it. It's all very...
No, a lot of it's like set up the fuck, like...
Oh,
like there was a guy on this podcast, and he they reached out to him to audition. I don't want. It hasn't come out yet, so I don't know if he went on or not. So I can't say.
Right,
but it
is he a singer?
But it wouldn't take it long to listen through them. You'll know who it is. But he's like millions of followers on TikTok. But he told us off camera he was going to be on it, but because it hasn't come out yet, and I hope
Britain's Got Talent.
But they reached out to him. I think they might reach out to people with big following to help boost their views.
1,000,000%. But this is where you get this. This is a bit of a problem, right? Because a lot of young people. I have a recording studio in Derry, and a lot of young people come through and like, well, what do you think about talent shows? You know, maybe I think I'm doing it. See, if you're building a platform on TikTok, you'll have a bit more of a pull than anybody else. But also, you go on them shows and you're just knowing, like, see, for fucking 10, 11 years of my life, all I've ever, and it's not even fucking Britain's Got Talent, they were like, you're a man that was on the X Factor. Like, your country one night, she was like, you the boy that was on Pop Idol. Pop Idol, I was about fucking 6 on Pop Idol. Do you know what I mean? So,
do you still get it now?
Everyone gets the wrong thing. And then I people argue with me, oh, you were definitely on the X Factor. And I'm like, I was on Britain's Got Talent. No, you were on it, and I'm like, I would fucking know. I was.
Well, why didn't you like X Factor the second one? Why did you choose Prince?
It just came first. Yeah. It was the one that came at the time we went and done it. It just happened. I no regrets, but what I'm saying is, you know, they'll bring somebody on the show, but then once you go on there, you're always known as okay, you're a man that was on Britain's Got Talent. I mean, whereas now, like now what I'm doing on TikTok, I'm trying to get away from all that. Trying to release music to try and become you're a man that released that song. That's fucking cracker.
Have you had much hits with your own songs? Like?
I have a fuck no.
Nah.
I saw you were doing a wee show last night on your TikTok live. It was lethal.
Well, look, I don't know if you know, but I drank for about 16 years of my life. I was an addict.
Yeah,
that's why. Oh Jesus!
Is that because? Excuse me. You just went off the face of the earth after sort of.
I was partying a lot. I was in Belfast a lot. Like I'd have been boxed. I'd have been. I was bowling hands with students, just eating wingers like. I remember one night I passed out on the floor. I didn't know if I was ever going to wake up again. Like I was beat. Like, but I had to go through all that because I had to learn. Do you know what I mean?
Just straight after the fame.
Well, I would say maybe about 6 months, maybe about a year after. I was partying flat. Like because what happens is straight afterwards I was flying. Like I was making a fortune of money.
You would, I
was doing a lot of big gigs. I supported JLS in the Newry Gaelic Stadium. I was doing a lot of, but I was getting paid serious though, and I was just squandering it like.
As you would do,
but mate, you're young.
I know, but at that age too, and I think like I had a guy managing me, but if I had someone that was properly clued on, knew what they were at. But again, I don't think back then I know anybody could have managed me. I was a wee bit like. I'll tell you a funny story, right? I went on and put my bank card. We were in Victoria Square. My old manager was from Belfast. His name was Chris Hughes, and I came up 34 grand. I was like, what?
What was that for?
Just from doing gigs, but I didn't know really what I was making half the time because I was just doing the gigs. Like
a lot of people say, I don't know what I was making at the time. Where
I was going to my bank and I never had my bank card.
See your manager is he still your manager? No, right? How much was he making? Do you know?
He was making 20% everything I made.
Was he?
It's not too much.
And then probably an couple of grand as well.
But what do you hear? I mean, we were going to JD in, and I was on need a pair of shoes, and he was like, I was grand, so I got 2, and I said, just give me the 2 pairs of shoes. And he was like, you're not I wasn't going to buy 2 pairs of shoes. I just wanted to try it to the money. He goes, you're not fucking buying 2 pairs of shoes. And I went, is that fucking right? I went and spent $1,000 on fucking Duffer gear. Oh, Duffer.
Remember it? I remember that stuff.
Went and spent $1,000 on that. He was like, and then he was like, my dad, here, I can't control this boy. He's fucking off our reels. He's spending money there. And that's just the way it was.
You could be buying worse things, mate. Like,
probably
were, to be fair. Like,
that's what happened then. So, the reason why like I'm only back on doing stuff is because I'm sober 19 months. So
congratulations.
I was like 17 stone.
I was going after you a beer, mate, too. But
I did keep one in the fridge for you, but we'll give you a Coke or a water instead.
Don't drink, lad.
So is that you off it for good? Like never
forever, lad.
Is it?
I was a madman. I was sitting on my own blasting. I have a recording studio was saying I would been sitting on there telling the wife I'm going on here to write a song. Been sitting on there day 9 in the morning, blasting on my own.
Great.
Smoking. A place fucking.
Have you yet to pull a hit out of like what you've wrote one of them nights?
Well, no. See, to be honest, when I was writing, like, I've wrote good songs, but the thing is, a hit is not really like if I wrote the best song in the world now and released it, it would never do nothing because who's going to fucking hear it?
Yeah.
So you have to build up that. Like all the songs that you hear, I'm pretty sure there's people that wrote them have wrote better songs than the song it's a hit. But it's just at that moment that song's going to hit. So
you can't really predict that.
It's a one in like a billion chance.
You just said there now. You checked me out like a month or so ago. It was 10,000.
You're growing like
so it's building and building and building. So what I'm doing is going to release cover after cover, release song after song, until I have a song written and it's a fucking cracker. I was going to play it here today, but I forgot my guitar.
I forgot on purpose.
No, I didn't. I left it at the car and the missus away with it. I'm building up that, and then once that happens, once I have enough of a following.
You feel it when you feel it, like you'll know it. You'll know.
But I played it in my lives, and everyone seems to enjoy it. So.
Mate, but see, even on TikTok, for someone who has been, you know how, like your stuff's like, it looks like someone that knows what the fuck they're doing. Like it's always bright, it's always engaging, it's always good content you're putting out. It's not like just like someone who doesn't know it. You know what I mean?
I was scrolling through my page one day, and everything was like, no, me just fucking on your face. And I was like, right, maybe that's why it's working. Because it was just like, today I'm doing this, and it was like, that's a wee bit, but it works.
Consistency?
That's it. It's complete consistency.
People see.
And there's days it doesn't work. There's days I put someone up and I might get a couple of thousand views, and you go,
Gavin.
That didn't work.
But that's just TikTok,
yeah. And it is. It doesn't mean the content shit. It's just probably bad time. See, what happens is the first couple of viewers of your content, if they don't engage properly,
then that doesn't get pushed
out. Then you're fucked. So it could be the best video of me singing ever.
I think it's like you get like one mark for like a full watch. If it's like, you get 2, and if it's a rewatch, you get 3, and if someone shares it, you get 4.
Do you know the big one's a copy link? Say if they go down and hit share, and then they repost it, you can copy the link, which means then as TikTok sees that as you taking the link and taking someone off the app and putting it somewhere else, even if you don't share the link somewhere else, it makes them think, right, well, you're bringing more people to the app.
Yeah. Fuck, that's good. Anyone watching, sure. I work on YouTube as well.
I only learned that out, like, and you have to leave a comment with 5 words. That's who's in. It's not a spam comment.
But it's class how I think each people like here social media creators become savants at like marketing in a way. Like you just learned that yourself. You'll take that forward in whatever you do. Now.
And it's all about years and years and years learning. You're sitting there and everything looks so professional. That's because of years and years and years of just learning wee things and putting it all together. Like.
Do you have a job or are you full-time singer?
No, I was a full-time singer and I stopped gigging. I have a recording studio, but I do stuff on Amazon. You ever hear your man Darren Campbell? He's got a lot of stuff about him.
Did you do this course?
Did you do it?
No, I actually sold on Amazon. I was doing FBA on it.
Were you?
I'm way before him, mate. I had like a Filipino and all working for me, doing like sourcing my stuff and all, mate.
Unreal. And, what happened?
What did happen? I just like I get one of these phases of doing these things, and then I just get fed up. But I mean, so it was FBA. So it was like online arbitrage. So it was like you buy something from August for $10, and then it's selling for 20 on Amazon. But it's like, see, by the time you get it, so you go on. I'll tell you, there was a day in Smith's. It was a Godzilla toy, right? Do you know what Godzilla is?
No.
Right.
Who the fuck know what Godzilla?
Yes, right.
Who the fuck doesn't know what Godzilla is?
Right. Well, anyway, so in Smiths, in the whole of Northern Ireland, all our Smiths had fucking like 10 in every shop, but the whole of the UK was sold out, and they were selling like you buy them at 25, they were selling for 50 on Amazon. So I was like, and you can tell how fast they're selling. You know the way the rank works. It's like you can tell like as soon as they hit the warehouse, they're gonna go. So I went around one day and like I bought every single one. My kits in the room was just all stacked up. I shipped them all in, and that day when they hit the warehouse, they went, and then I made a killing on that day. But see, see as it went on, I end up like buying stuff that it was a what do you call someone who works online for you? Is it PA or?
What is it?
A VA, a virtual assistant VA. That's what she was. So I was paying her. She was trained to source. She was trained to like find stuff that are selling for more on Amazon, but you can buy them locally. So she was my VA, and by the time I bought it and sent it into a warehouse, the fucking price had just dropped. Jeez. I was losing money every time, and then eventually it was like just losing money, and I was just went, fuck this.
The thing is, right, see what you were doing, it's not even, that's more drop shipping. So I know it's still FBA, but so what I was doing was you were building a brand, right? So I found a product. So in America, it's an thing too. Selling in America is a lot better than selling here.
Isn't it?
Not necessarily, but they've got a bigger market. So I'm doing teak shower benches, right? A shower seat. So it's a teak wooden shower seat, right? And you're thinking, what the fuck's that? But the reason why it works is because the niche, there's about an average of 25,000 monthly sales in that niche, right? but they're all big competitors, they're all big brands, but they're just selling on Amazon to get more fucking money in. So whenever I found that, they're not going to be looking at me because they don't give a fuck. They're a big brand, but all they're doing is just selling their products in there. I differentiated the product, made it a wee bit curvier, put handles on it. So what happens in it is whenever you have a product that's actually something that you've created, like I did 33 grand in sales in the first 2 months.
Class.
But it's ran out of stock. But once I get it restocked, and I had to find a new supplier, it was a bit of shit.
Is that how you're making dough, is it?
I haven't made fuck all. And the reason being is because the supplier fucked me. He packaged it wrong. But it was my fault too. I rushed
Bastard.
it. And you know, but the thing is, it'd be even worse if the product didn't sell. I'd be going, fuck me, what am I doing? But it does sell. So it's about getting that back on. But see what you're doing. You're the drop shipping, you're chasing each time. What's the next trend? What's the next trend? And having that virtual assistant's good, but as you say, you'll lose money, you know, whatever.
That's how to pay her too, as well.
See what I'm saying? But see if you had a product that you came up with and you made your
100%,
own. Then you can bank on it. So whenever you put it back on the stock, it's selling and selling and selling.
A lot of Emmons were like a lot of people were doing. They were just buying from wholesale, so like you're getting it for rock bottom price. And even if you're like breaking even, you're still not losing money.
Nice wee packaging does everything.
But Amazon package it. Amazon, you send it to Amazon. The way Amazon work is how they're able to buy stuff on Prime is you like someone like me buy whatever it is, ship it in, they set it on their shelves, and then when someone buys it, they pick it off their shelves because it's in their warehouse, and the vans will go out with the next day. That's how Prime works. People think Prime like you buy it off a seller somewhere like eBay. It's not. Amazon is a big warehouse that they have everything sitting ready waiting. As soon as you order it, they pack it.
See, that's one of the things that helped me because a lot of my seats were even broken. So a lot of customers were thinking it was Amazon that was breaking it. Not me.
Well, probably was it you?
It was a fucking supplier. See, because I'm green date, so I'm going on thinking, right, then he's telling me the package is perfect, it's great. Fucking, I went through Alibaba to try and get a refund too, and they only gave me like $1,200 back.
Alibaba? Fuck, no wonder, mate. Sure, they don't even speak English.
No, they don't speak. Alibaba's a worldwide company, man.
Oh, I thought it was in China, mate.
They deal with Chinese.
Backdoors of China.
They deal with the Chinese, but
backdoors of China.
They deal with the Chinese, but like it's worldwide. Like they have everybody.
Is it?
And they've everybody in the corner of the world trying to get people to say somebody not they wants to buy something from because everything comes out of China, man. Yep. You know, so you're dealing with the supply. Basically, it's getting the people in China, the factories, straight to the people who want to buy from them. So instead, you know, they're like a middleman, basically. An online middleman.
Cut the fucking middleman out, supplying the man.
Fuck,
and that's it.
But I'm not going to fucking China, right, tell you.
No, I suppose.
My missus will be going, where the fuck are you going?
Your missus from Brazil, isn't she?
Yeah,
how'd you meet her?
Dungannon.
That's like Shaggy having his missus from, where is it? He's from Dungannon, or like Dungannon or something.
Shaggy is alright.
Shaggy literally met his missus from down south and he comes over here.
I seen that.
Oh, Dungannon, was it?
I swear to fuck, somewhere
no,
like that.
No, it is. It's somewhere like
Shaggy.
Shaggy's missus.
Fucking wasn't me.
Yep.
Yeah, he has missus from here.
Comes over here every summer in caravans around Ireland.
No way.
Swear to fuck.
What? She in holiday or something? Or
no, Melina moved here when she was young. Her mother married an Irishman. They moved here.
What part of Brazil?
Rio de Janeiro.
Is that right? Have you been over?
Lovely.
No.
Fuck me.
She grew up in the favelas.
Did she?
Class.
Here, that's me. That's
she's an AK-47. They're fucking gaff over there.
So
that's
well,
don't tell anybody.
Here, so have you met? You've obviously met all the judges, like personally, like or
aye.
Does you know what's Simon like?
Sound?
It's intimidating, like when you meet him. Like,
of
course, like you know, we see him on TV. Of course, it's not intimidating. It's more like fucking hang on, I meet Simon.
Is he gay?
No, I don't think he's gay. No.
Seems it though.
It does.
No, I don't think
he's gay. His belly button and all these.
No, I don't think he's gay. I think like I've definitely seen a few others that probably would be gay, like, but not.
Not panel, like.
No, not
your man David's gay, isn't he? He was that.
No, I don't think he is.
He always fancies fellas and all when they take their tops
off. But I think that's a persona.
Is that Matt Lucas is gay? Definitely. It's David Williamson, but Matt Lucas is.
Is Matt Lucas gay? I think he is actually.
Gay,
I think he is.
So see once
you looking to get a fucking right or what?
I'm not looking to bang a hole in him, But here, see once you leave that, do they just take them to doobie, like or do
you get messages?
What ways does the show work?
Funny enough, do you ever mind the dog that came on? Ashley and Pudsey. Remember we get dog, right?
They won it, didn't they? Who won it the year you were on?
Attraction they were called. They were shadow dancers. See, nobody fucking remembers.
No, I think I can remember them.
They did like a whole patriotic thing. They were fucking lovely in it.
They shouldn't allow that. They shouldn't allow that. Did you see even America's Got Talent? There was some kid from Manchester. I think that's weird.
It's mad. Like I was sitting chatting here, man. I thought it's the night of final. I was going, I use your brilliant on. He's going, oh yeah. And I goes, you're fucking JT. He was all,
cheeky bastard.
Didn't have a fucking clue what I was saying, but didn't have, no, couldn't, probably couldn't understand me anyway because I'm fucking there, like. No, they couldn't speak English. No, they couldn't even, a lot of them couldn't speak English.
Who are we talking about here?
The people that won Britain's Got Talent.
They were like
Attraction?
They were, so like,
I've never heard of them since the day in our.
They were all black, weren't they? And it done like, was it shadow stuff or something?
That's what it was. They created like a picture on screen.
You got the final?
I got the final.
Did you?
So a shitty shadow puppet.
Do you get money for getting the final?
No.
Bastards.
You make a lot of money after, but you don't get money from the show now. Yeah. You get a lot of free things where they give you clothes. No, they actually, I gave me a guitar and I lost it.
How'd you do it? How'd you do that?
Do you lose a guitar?
Don't know. I think somebody stole it. Hey, it was a $4,500 guitar, like Gibson.
Get that back, the fuck.
You've met Ant Deck and all that, huh?
I had a really good crack at Ant Deck. I used to be sitting in their dressing room quite a lot because the ex-family's from here.
Are they?
The ex-niece was a big fan of mine, so we used to come on and just chat to her. My mum and dad and all been sitting in the dressing room and all. My mum was loving it. Like, they were all them. I used to go on smoke breaks behind and all.
Was he smoke?
Aye. Fucking I was a madman.
Did he ever tell you about his cheating or his affairs or anything? Did he not tell you anything about
that? He was off fucking.
He was off. He crashed the car on there. He killed a family or something. Like that. He had his moments, but
we all do.
A lot better for it. That's the thing, man. Seen her fucking away off rails with it, like.
I mean, I've been off rails for about 10 years. Still going strong.
But he's single.
No, I'm married.
If he married, if he wins.
I'm married with a child now, mate. 6-year-old. It's class.
Wee boy.
6.
What do you call your
What age are you?
What age?
You look at me fucking 14.
What age would you think I
am? I'm 30. You older or younger than me?
Older.
35.
Fucking hell.
No, I'm 31 in May, so I don't know if more than you. What month are you born?
I'm April.
You're older than me.
Oh, you're older by a month.
You fucking do it your time.
Both of you do it your time, I'm older. That's mad.
He's a baby face too.
But I can't grow hair on my face. That's the only difference.
You can. You've got a wee fuck.
That's only coming in, mate, the past 2 months.
What age are you?
32 this year.
Oh, you fuck. You're older than I am.
Did you know he's got a YouTube channel? 26,000 YouTube subscribers is hard. Like,
no,
fucking
and he makes like superhero costumes.
What about 2 years ago? So
what do you do?
Like do no costumes and all, like really detailed stuff and all. Like, you get good. No, when
I fucking love watching stuff. I'm big on the like Batman and all that there.
You're talking. He's got a Batman tattoo.
Aye, man. See a Dark Knight
series.
He's one on
his dick as well.
Fucking
that's Gavin's. I
would have watched it nearly every week.
I could as well.
I used to have a big fucking surround sound in the house, like with a DVD player, no.
Powerful.
And I got the 3 set. One of my fucking friends stole them. So they did.
Filthy bastard, get them back with 4K resolution.
How much stuff have I had stolen? That's a guitar, my Batman.
The full trilogy.
It was a proper DVD.
The Dark Knight is the best, and
I'm going to that Hans Zimmer on Wednesday.
You're with the same magician. That's the second time that's happened.
Why? Who the fuck's
magician? That's what you're about to say.
I don't know why, because I was watching The Prestige, which is another one of
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan and Hugh Jackman. Have you watched it?
No. Is that?
So, mate, and then what do you call Alfred? What's his name?
Who did you say? Christopher Nolan.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan directs it. Michael Caine's in it, which
Christian
is Alfred from Batman. Christian Bale.
Alfred.
That's all he calls him, Alfred.
Alfie.
Big Alfie.
Big Alfie.
So he's in it. Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine.
Oh, aye.
Batman's in it. Mate, it's about their magicians.
Magicians, aye. I think I might have seen something about it, Christopher Nolan, but I love any film he
Watch that when you go home, mate. It's fucking
you know what, I might do that tonight, though.
Yeah,
I'm not ruining anything for you because there's a big shot.
The Prestige is one of the best films out there. I'm not one of
The Prestige?
The Prestige.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, The Prestige,
And it's just one of them ones where you sit down and you watch and like, boys, we're talking bollocks, but see, by the end of it,
at the end of it, you'll go, fuck, it's one of them.
It's class. Don't build it up for him.
Nolan does that with a lot of his movies. It's great. See Dark Knight Rises whenever he's sitting at the end of that restaurant.
And he gives him the nod. He's
it's unreal.
But
how would you not go over and chat to him? You know what I mean?
But some people think that wasn't real. That was in his head.
That's real.
Robin was a cop. Go suck my dick. Go suck my big wow. I like it up until the Dark Knight, but Dark Knight Rises is just like I see them in colours. I see them in colours. Like the first one's brown, second one's like a blue, and then the third one's just grey. And that's the shittest colour of all.
Why do you not like? I think all. I love Dark Knight Rises.
First two are fucking
amazing.
Tom Hardy was brilliant.
I can do a belter.
Why would somebody shoot a bird before throwing him out of a plane?
I love you, Jordan. I
used to do that all the time at parties. I can do it. No, Ronnie Cray. I can't do it now. Actually, forget about it.
No,
do you hear he came out? He was gay too.
No, Ronnie's gay. Ronnie
and Reggie were both gay. Reggie came out as gay. Reggie had a husband, and now don't come after me. But Reggie had a husband when he went inside. And they both were very, monogamous.
I love that film, Legend.
Oh, it's one of the most horrible. My brother loved The Craze. See, growing up, just gangster film, but especially The Craze.
Craze are good, hey?
That's the one.
Gangster twins? But Martin and Ross Kemp played them in the 90s, and then Tom Hardy did them this time.
It's good the way he was.
Brilliant, good show,
they actually fight each other, and it's the same actor, which is class. Because what the fuck would you do that?
Tom Hardy can do anything. He walks about in balaclava.
No, but there's not two Tom Hardys. Do you know what I mean? It's one person fighting himself.
He slaps himself in the mirror. He just gets.
They'll have somebody in double with you.
That's how it's a part.
Tom Hardy will probably have a stunt double. So I'll probably use a stunt double.
That would probably be me, to be fair.
But no, you'd want doubly paid. You'd demand double paid.
A lot of people say. What height am I? We've had this conversation on
5'3".
5'3".
You're 5'3".
Yep.
You went there. You're about 5'1" then.
5'2".
Are you fuck?
I know it's hard for people to tell looking at the camera. You're shorter as well. I thought you were taller.
I actually thought you were taller.
Why the fuck are you coming for me about being short? Like
we're all small boys. Yeah, I'm tiny as fuck.
I'm 5'11".
Oh fuck.
Are you? The biggest one I was so starstruck. Or one of our guests was DJ Tommy Techno. He's fucking massive.
So he was.
He's fucking.
I don't know who it is.
You would Techno Grandad on TikTok.
Oh fuck!
He's always doing the rave tunes.
Does he go to Bangkok all the time?
Yes.
He's on crack. He's on crack.
So you want to see how tall he is? He
big boy.
About 7 foot.
No wonder he's going to fucking Bangkok.
Oh no, he's banging more than that.
You're right.
Hello, he was good crack.
I enjoyed him.
So here, can you not?
I keep burping there, and all I can smell is that fucking on the night there.
Where'd you go?
I went to that place in Common Market.
Oh, did you? Was it nice?
The rap. Do you even watch
the
near man Christopher H. Have you seen him?
Christopher H.
I think he's brilliant. So he put up a rap that I got there, and I was like, "Fuck, I'll go in there and try it." It's alright.
They're giving the food for free, so they'll have to say it's nice.
I don't think he was giving it for free.
We talk about this.
Did you get given it for free?
No. Well, you get people it's contacting me. Like, would you come and eat here and blah blah? But I'm telling them like I'm not bothering it up. Like,
have you got contacted about that competition thing yet about the burger and you hit the timer, the caviar and all that, and everybody did it? Seems to be everybody's doing that.
No, I haven't been asked about that now.
So do you be in Belfast much?
More recently, in the last fucking 3 weeks than I have been before. Like.
Do you gig here?
I used to play up in Belfast years ago.
But do you not have like a set bar you would gig in? No.
Stopped gigging in January.
Why?
Kids. I've noticed, right? When I stopped drinking, for one, I didn't like being in the bars as much. Two, like I'm started doing TikTok in the end of January, really, mid January, end of January, 20th of January, I think it was, and I've had more support doing that then than I would in the bars. See, when you're singing a bar, right, all anybody wants to hear is it upbeat. As long as it's a good song, they don't care how good you are or the quality you are. It's just as long as you can fucking sing a song that they like. You know, they'll be pissed that the next day they'll go, they don't even remember you being there. Whereas when you're sitting on TikTok live or watching, you're connecting to somebody through a screen right there, and they feel that and they want to support you. Whereas, you know, out in the bar, I don't think it's the same. So I'll sit on TikTok live, even though I'm not making anywhere near the same amount of money. It's about creating a community and building a connection with you.
Your followers are flying up, so once you had 100k, 200k, something big's going to happen to you.
It's not even. I'm not looking at something big. I'm just looking at the journey.
Something you love, huh?
I'm just doing it. I'm enjoying it. I want to put out good music. I'm just going to see what happens. Because before, I've always looked at, right, well, I'll get here next and that's where I want to be. Like, it's about the journey for me this time.
Who is your biggest inspiration then? Like right now, as you see, not putting you on the spot. Take a few wee months.
I don't really. As on There's an artist from I watched Darren Kelly, if you know him. I don't know him. He's from down south. Great singer. I went to watch him in Manchester actually. And then there's a boy Odra Murphy. He's from here as well. He's flying.
Where have I heard that name?
You would have seen him. He's sort of folky singer, but he's flying on TikTok. Like, and he put out a song there recently, and that's the thing too. Like, what people don't see. Like, you obviously haven't heard of him. Do you know what I mean? Have you heard of him?
Nah. Is he cultured?
So,
I'll take your recommendation.
He's from. I don't know exactly where he's from.
I don't.
But he's flying. That's the goal. Just to get Spotify up and running, get it on a tour, get out and play to people, enjoy what you're doing. It's not about the. Because I always says I wanted to do the SSC Arena. It will happen someday, but I don't want to be there now. That's get there in about 5 years thing. Let's enjoy the journey. Let's get on a wee tour and go out and play the nice wee gigs and get to meet people. Like, there's a lot of people on support me. I'd love to go out and meet them. And
how's your stage presence? Like, how do you think your stage
presence is? A lot
presence
better now than it ever was. Well, when I was younger, man, I was getting a lot of fucking abuse. Online.
Jealousy, mate.
That's it. Truth, like that is.
But when you put yourself out there, you're going to get more. But see, back then, it would have been. It's easier. Now you probably wouldn't get away with as much as what you would have back then. Like, see, now I was going on a night out. I loved going on a night out because I loved the attention. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't very popular, and I got bullied when I was younger, and a lot of bad shit happened when I was a child. So whenever I got the stage that I was out and about, people were like, "Oh my god," felt good. Yeah. But then you also got the concept where like, "Fuck you," people don't even know me. Oh, you're full of yourself, and really what they didn't know was I was so insecure, and I actually was struggling to love myself. That's the reason why I wanted to go out and get that admiration from more people, because it made you feel good. But what happens then is that damages your confidence when you're hearing all this shit stuff. So I was very in myself, whereas now, but especially when I stopped drinking, like having this conversation with you now wouldn't have been able to happen, because whenever I was drinking, you'd
have been sitting with a beer with us then.
I'd been sitting with a beer, probably looking to go at it. Do you know what I mean? To try and get the and then see when I started going at it, the chat that had been coming out of me would have been like
shit,
just shit, and I'd have been slagging you and probably ripping the back of you, and then you'd be like, "Who the fuck's this boy?"
That's me every week.
I had a short fuse too, mate. That probably would have bit the bollocks out of me in the corner of that chat. Walk out, see you later.
Do you know what I mean? That's the way it would have been, and I'm glad to be where I'm at.
Is there no can you go on like Brent's Got Talent again? Would that be a thing?
I would never want to. I actually applied for The Voice when I got sober, and I was like, "Oh, this could really pick me up."
It's good for your CV. I'll be on your CV. You could say.
They didn't want to take a chance on me. They basically told me no because I was recently sober. And to be fair, I'm glad they did, because
you shouldn't have said.
Well, it was sort of my story. You know what I mean?
But like a sob story too. You do need a sob story too, don't you? And
well, that was the thing I was thinking. I was just telling them the truth. You know what I mean? I'm just recently sober and blah blah. But it didn't happen. I was glad it didn't happen, because I'm on this sort of whatever I'm doing now, and I'm enjoying it.
Well, you're on our podcast, mate, so you're doing something right.
Fucking
100%, mate.
Better from the days of the Holy Lands where you're taking the wingers.
I am telling you, man.
What was your maddest time back end days?
We were on Limelight one night, and me and my friend got chatting to two girls, and we exchanged numbers anyway, and that was grand. And she texted me when she got back, and she was like, "We're at our house if you want to come round." So I got my car with my friend, like, and I was banjacks, like. Shouldn't have been driving, and I went round to the house, and he was looking to get stuck on their friend, and she was upstairs with all her fellas. So he was like, "I'm away, right? I'm away," and he was like, "Go and give me the car keys." He was like, "Just give me my car keys." I was like, "Right, but just fucking make sure it's all right." So that was grand. Next day, I came round to get the car. The car sitting there, knocked on the door. Well, the house he was staying on, they're back on the stairs. His name was Elvis too. See, fucking Gregor.
Elvis.
And he goes, I said, "Where's Adam?" He goes, "Dad, he got scooped by the cops last night." And I was like, "Fuck up. Where's Adam?" He was like, "Dad, he's on the fucking Snapchat." I looked in the front of the car and there was a note. Whenever you get this hearing, the cops like. So I phoned him and they're like, we caught him driving your car. He was drink driving, but he didn't fucking drive it straight back to the flat. He went round the town like a fucking dick.
You dickhead, Adam.
No, do you know what? He's a good fella, but I remember us having to go and like get him.
I've lost my license for drink driving in that town.
I believe it.
Someone picked me up. Do you know where Thompson's is?
Aye.
So that town's like Big Brother, mate. There's cameras everywhere, and I was running down trying to jump in the back window of my mate's car, but running down that street as if you're going down towards the courts. It's like a big road from a city hall down towards the courts.
The police station is.
Yeah,
that's where he was. That's where I had to go.
Oh, that's where I ended up. But I jumped in.
You know the tracksuit and all the grey trackies.
I was wearing Thompsons, so I was wearing jeans. But
Thompsons.
Mate, I was fucking black. So I jumped in his back window. Obviously, that's caught someone's eye anyway.
Aye.
So they followed us right round. I was in the back of the car at this point because I climbed through the window. drove right round to McDonald's. Do you know the way? I don't think it's there now, but there used to be a wee lay-by. You could pull up outside McDonald's, and he pulled up there, and he went in the. Cause he wasn't drinking. He was. I just bumped into my mate.
You jumped the front seat.
I jumped through the back, right in the back window. So once he went in to get his McDonald's, he left his keys in his car. And I jumped in.
As I'm saying,
so I jumped in through the front seat, started the car up, and because I wanted to look in the window of the shop, like because where we parked, I couldn't see in the McDonald's, so I started the car up and drove up so I could see in. And then anyway, he came out, he had his McDonald's and all, and then I got back out of the car, and I don't know why, but Thompson's must still be open, so I was going back to Thompson's, and I got, you know where Foot Locker is?
Yep.
So I got there, and the cops just pulled up in the Jeep. And just got out and just like, you're under arrest. I was like, what for? Because at this point, I was like, what the fuck have I done? I didn't even realise. And then the next day, they woke up in a cell and they were like, drink driving? I was like, drink driving? Where? I wasn't drinking. Showed me the video, mate. They watched me the whole way around and took my license, fucking drink driving charge, fucking got a year ban, lost my license. And I've already lost my license, so I'm on to my third one now. I got done with no insurance. Like you. I watched your video.
No, it wasn't no insurance. I got stopped at the same cop twice. Twice in one day.
With no insurance?
No. I was speeding.
Were you?
I was speeding.
But unless they have you in the gun, they can't do you.
No, I was speeding. Like.
Were you?
I was fucking flying.
I was.
Lads.
Scumbags. We're two scumbags. So we are.
Cops are scumbags.
So am I. Mate, see, to be fair, like I drove, and this is wild. I drove like. I didn't declare that for like fucking years. You've done declare for 5 years, never declared you by Christ.
Whenever I lost my license, I was driving around the car. We don't have license.
So I end up, I got by the 5 years taking Christ, lucky enough. So now you don't have the declared. So I'm driving. This was 10 years ago.
Where do you learn all these wee like rules and tricks and shit? Like
running around people.
So my ma, you can only use no claims discount to one person. So when I was only 18, I had like my ma's.
You were getting quoted like fucking all sorts.
Yeah, so my ma had her car insured to herself with her no claims on it. But I just passed my test and I got bought a car, but I couldn't insure it because I had no claims. It was too dear. But I rang a different insurance company up on the slab without her knowing, give her details, said she had whatever no claims, and I'm going second driver. And then whenever they insured me, so my ma had technically 2 insurance policies. She didn't know about my one, and I was driving on her name for fucking years and got away with it.
How much was it?
Well, without her on it, it was probably would have been about $4,000.
I remember sitting there and you were.
But because I give her name, she went first driver. They says, "Have you got no claims?" And I told her my age. My man had like 15+ years no claims, and then I went on second driver. But you can only use no claims on one insurance policy. Do you know what I mean? So she already had them on her one. So if she crashed her car, she was fucked. And if I crashed my car, I was fucked. But I didn't get caught.
That's all fucking matters.
As long as Gavin was sorted, that's all that matters.
You have Mad Ed Sheeran, haven't you?
I sang them all.
What was that like?
Legend.
Here, tell us this. Who's the biggest blue ticker fellas you in? Did anyone ever keep in contact with you?
Sam Smith used to follow me on Twitter. I think he was looking to raid me.
What do you mean he used to?
Well, I deleted me. I see my Twitter was the thing then. So it wasn't Instagram. Instagram was only really coming on.
Formerly known as X.
TikTok. What?
Formerly known as X at this point. Everybody says that shit.
It's X now. So Twitter was the thing then. And that's where everyone was following. I had a blue tick on Twitter and all that crack. I had a blue tick on Facebook. But then I lost my Facebook page and all that stuff doesn't really fucking bother me. But at the time, Sam Smith followed me. And do you remember Boy George? I had all these fucking boys.
What one Sam Smith? Is he?
The devil guy.
Does he
have the long blonde hair?
No, he's baldy.
Oh, Sam Smith, looks like a bit of bacon. He looks like I don't like the way he carries on.
And that's weird for me.
I
don't think I'm back on it. Like,
creepy old man he is.
Boy George. No, Boy George too. He's gay.
That's iconic. Like,
is Boy George the one who was in I'm a Celebrity? He's like 50.
Oh, he's come. That's
iconic.
He was in I'm a Celebrity last year.
Hey?
He was in I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here last year. Was he only? See, like,
he messaged me and everything. He put up a tweet and all about me.
It's the face, Jordan. It's the face.
Well, back in, I was a lot nicer. That thing. That's skinnier, anyway. Like I say, kind of eating fucking Andean wraps every fucking day. Can't believe I had that today for my lunch. I feel like shite now, you know.
That's me on a daily basis. Like,
you look well, but
that's a good metabolism, mate. But I feel don't feel.
What happens? You're 5'3", isn't it?
5'3". Have you ever see Wee Lambo, the one who does the podcast? I don't know. Have you ever listened to his music?
No, I haven't.
Nah, mate. He's a rapper.
Is he?
Mm. Do you ever not heard the song Transition?
I probably would.
Do you know Keefe 4X?
I know Keefe. I've heard of Keefe.
It's weird how
Is Limbo the one
they're fighting with?
Yes,
the one
I've seen the video. I'm talking about.
Liam's usually the host here,
Right,
but
okay.
he's at the match.
What happened to him on Keefe?
So they ran a group called K-Hole.
Right.
Liam was actually in Australia, and Cavi was in the shed, and he was fucking. They were in Thompson's, and they came home and they got a bottle of faggot and they drank all night. He went live on fucking TikTok, blocked. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then Sean Paul was lying on the ground sleeping, and he was recording him, going like, "Look at this fucking retard." And like they're like G-Unit or whatever the fuck it was.
Who said that?
It's as bad as Blake Lively.
Mate, you know yourself.
And what does he say with that now? Is he?
So they all broke up. So but
because of that,
Liam's like very high on respect. Like Liam's very like
100%.
mate and friend oriented. So
what did Keefe say with that? Was he?
We apologise.
He went up to their doors and all apologised, but it was just never going to work after that. But
fortunately,
it was
not for lack of trying, Gavin. Not for lack of trying.
To be honest, that's well out of my. I know fuck all about it. Like,
but it was all.
If it had went, then the what up maybe did things. Like, Liam's still going to do things. Cavi may still going to do things. So's SP, but I mean, together it was a moment in time. Like last summer,
they were doing class like as a group. They were fucking like there's not many like rap.
Even that team first.
Like, well, you obviously got the kneecap boys.
Kneecap are from right here. Like
they're flying.
Yeah, they probably could have done something, but it was just never going to work. Like just after all that, there was a couple of other things happening in between.
That's what happens. A lot of groups.
Yeah.
You know, they have so much potential, and there's always someone that fucking and like it's bands too. You see, their bands are getting together, and then there's somebody writing the songs, and he's getting all the money, and the rest of them aren't. They going.
Does that happen? See, where One Direction is their money split equally, or
they weren't really writing the songs at the start. They were getting the songs written for them.
Ed Sheeran was writing their stuff.
Well, he did write one of Little Things. At the very start, it was all sorts of different writers. I would know one of them, Ed Drake as well. Very good songwriter. He was on Britain's Got Talent, I think. It's all fucking. They were making money anyway. That's all you fucking. They were definitely making money in, boys, that's for sure.
Here, tell us this. See you going on Britain's Got Talent, like semi-finals, late shows. Can you wear your own clothes, or are you told what to wear?
Well, I had an argument. One of the people was looking at them. He was a boy called Tom Byrne. Tom Byrne was Simon Coyle's right-hand man. He looked after One Direction, got them they where they need to be. And he was at me at rehearsals all the time chatting with me. Told me to look after me after the show, but I never really heard from him afterwards, which was a bit shit. But anyway, he was telling me, don't you be... You want to wear what you want to wear, you wear what you want to wear. And I think he was doing that. They make me push back, and the Britain's Got Talent team was going, no, we need to wear something but more. I wanted to wear a t-shirt in the final. No, you need to wear a shirt. And I was like, well, I want to wear a t-shirt. And they were like, no, you have to wear a shirt. So it's just back and forth. And to be honest, now I'd have been like, wear whatever, I don't give a fuck. But back in, because your mom was telling me to do that, I was like, oh, well, fuck, I'll do what I want. They tell you what they wear.
Do they?
Tell you what they sing. They tell you to really.
What song?
You don't go, I'm singing this and that's it. They go sing us songs and we'll tell you what we want to sing.
What did you sing in the final?
I sang Katy Perry Firework, which was a disaster.
What the fuck? Why would you sing
I love that. Nah,
to be fair,
why would you sing that song?
It's not bad if you can do it in a certain way.
See if you can do it in the interview. There's
that song does my head in.
It's not but the thing was, that's what they picked.
Do you know what's a good song? And I'll give you a here because you can steal it. Britney Spears, Every Time. Mate, I see a song by...
Did you root me out in the live, no? Somebody came on was all...
Did you?
No, I'm being serious.
Somebody came on was all... It was you! It was you on the live.
Was it me?
I swear to fuck off.
I seen a guy.
It was fucking you.
What was the name? What was the Gavin H?
No, you were on the Working Class podcast.
Do you want to know why I seen a guy sing? He's called Kieran Moore. I actually asked him to come on the podcast, but he's from Dublin, and he sung it, mate. I was like, that song is unfucking real. Like, sung by like a male fucking...
You asked me to do that in the live.
You didn't even do it. Can you do it? Do you know what?
I don't even know it.
Do The Greatest Showman. Fuck, everybody loves The Greatest Showman.
It's a great film. It took me years to watch it.
My dad took us on a cruise, right, to America. We're in the Caribbean, and me and my missus went home one night, went back to their room and put on The Greatest Showman, but it charged it to my dad's room, and he went, fucking midnight, I'll be fucking bought this fucking holiday, and you're in buying fucking movies for $3, you stupid cunt.
Fair play, dude. That was the best fucking $3 ever.
Right after, too. It was good.
That
was Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I filmed. It took me years to watch it. I would always look at how that's not shit. And then I ended up watching. I was like, as you get older, I was like, fuck.
Hugh Jackman's a legend. Do you know what I mean?
And so Zac Efron was good in it too.
Zac Efron. I used to love High School Musical. See Vanessa Hudgens, I fell in love with her when I was younger.
Vanessa, what one's that?
See her news like years ago.
Hey,
Her news leaked years ago, and we were like, "Oh, but
we've
they
all-
were like the
real?
first
Was that
set.
real?
Fucking right, they were real.
I heard it was like fucking
Nah,
like
they're real.
CGI.
Apparently she was saying them to Zac Efron.
That's who got leaked.
But
Then
then,
was
sure,
all
why
the-
would he be saying them about? Who
Because
would
we're
he
boyfriend
be
girlfriend.
saying that
It was
to?
it was
Is
like
that Gabriella?
Aye.
Is that
Is
Ash Color? Oh.
But-
Gavin's a fan. I remember the songs.
I
I
mean,
can't
see,
stand.
millennials, they know. All millennials will know. See anyone younger than us, they
We
don't
had
even
the
know how High
best
School Musical
time.
is.
We had the best.
High School Musical was
I was
unreal.
away, and I was away in a cabin where my missus 2 days ago, and
Where?
it was Clonmore or something. It was like a
Where?
week Clonmore. It was down. I don't know where the fuck it was, but it was a wee cabin anyway. But in there, it had a game called Millennial.
Right.
It was a wee card game, mate. And
it was
I
all-
felt like a fucking genius. I was getting them all fucking right. I was like, it was so easy for me.
From questions from before 2000.
So here, what about your studio? So see your studio down in Derry.
Aye.
Is there any artists or acts?
That's good. It's starting to pick up, which is great.
Yeah, I would actually be. Do you produce? So do you hire a producer or would you?
No, I do it all. I produce them.
Oh fuck.
Mixing, master, and the whole thing. Oh,
Fair play. So do you go to school? Like
No, I sort of learned. Well, I did go to a course to get my qualification. They say, right, you're good at it, but everything.
you could do a podcast handy as fuck, mate. So you
Oh,
could
100%.
easy.
Oh, I do.
Not
Some of the
interesting.
stuff with like that song I released, Caledonia, I produced myself. It's getting better and better and better. The more when I got sober, I went on and really. Cause see the thing, I seen whenever I was drinking and partying, I lost a while out of memory.
Were you
Right.
bad, like? Were you?
Oh,
were you bad?
about it. 5 days
Every-
a week.
Well, pick your poison. What was it? Drugs or alcohol
Um,
or both?
both, but it was anything to get away from myself.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Doesn't like
Chasing the dragon or just?
you won't
blank.
you won't be taking coke unless you're drinking.
I would know way chase the
You're drinking
dragon.
and then you take.
I drank to get away from my problems, right? But then whenever like I don't even like drinking. I liked about having the first 2 beer. Then afterwards I don't like it. Then I'll go on vodka. But I was drinking maybe at the bar a double. When I got home, maybe a quadruple. Fucking, I would have got a pint glass, right? Had it filled it with ice, and then filled it with vodka sort of up there. You know, whenever the sort of bevels out, top of the pint glass. Got up there, wee bit of water, wee bit of blackcurrant, and any of my friends will fucking vouch for me. I used to drink like I'm in the tiniest bit of blackcurrant. It used to be like
You're being
so
rolled
opaque,
off,
it was shocking. Like couldn't lie out there's like cream.
As long as
If
you had
I
a
was
mixer
white-
in it, you were just.
It's just a
alright.
wee bit of taste from it, a wee bit of water. That'd have been probably Friday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday.
Oh fuck.
So 4 or 5 nights, some nights 7 nights a week.
Here,
And that'd have been on the
on the Ross.
every night.
That's me every week for fuck's sake.
You love it.
Sitting in my kitchen where my mate.
You're a good crack.
Aye, hey,
Fucking
look,
lethal.
and to be honest, as long as it's not ruining your life.
Yeah.
For me, it was ruining my life. My missus hated me. I'd never seen my
Were you
kids.
with your missus
I've been I've been with.
from It's Got Talent though?
No, I met her about a year and a half after. So,
You must have still had a lot of hype.
but
so-
and there ain't all because everyone would have seen you all the time.
Is that right?
It's like knowing so say right, you see someone on TV, right? You see them for the first time, you're like, oh my god, that's fucking. But soon you see them fucking every week, you're like,
Oh,
oh,
you're like,
like so it's probably like
there's-
your man KV4X, right? If I ever seen him, I'd be like, fuck, that's your man KV4X. If you seen him, like, oh, that's KV. You know what I mean?
Kevy's my best mate.
But what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying for you. It's just whereas like
Yeah.
so going about, if I came to Belfast, nobody really seen me. They'd be like, oh, fuck it, sure. Not anymore. And to be honest, now that I'm older, it doesn't really. When I was younger, I was looking for it. Whereas now, I'm not out in bars. Like I was in Car Market today, and I just went, I'm gonna bite date, and I was like, fucking up.
Did anyone recognise you?
I did see a few people, but I'm not gonna say that because I don't even sound like I'm.
Look, you don't want to blow smoke up your hole.
Aye,
Fair
basically,
play.
but you know, you're sitting there and people are just fucking.
Can you feel it on
You
you?
can feel it. Like, I was sitting watching the match and I'm trying not to look. I looked down the room. I was like, that's. I don't know. I'm going.
John, you're going to get it after next week when
The
this
la- the
episode
la-
comes out.
Do you know as what
He's
this
going to get it
while
next week. He's going to
Oh,
get it
people
because
are gonna
this
be
is his
looking
first
at
time
me.
on camera now. So
Is it?
this will come out next week.
You'd be shagging one to the back of some bitch up.
I'll
See, get a muscles.
I get
You never once brought that up. That's not my fault.
That's why I said, nah, that's Jordan.
Everybody else is chatting about their muscles. You never brought me up once.
See, like
Don't put that on there. He's cutting that out.
I know he adds it too.
I know what I'm saying. He'd be cutting
Yeah,
that out.
so see, like obviously being Brent's Got Talent, like finalist and like all over the papers and the news and like everything. See, once that ends, you just go back to normal life.
That's the
like.
hard part. Aye. I came home high and played FIFA in the house for 2 days. Curtains closed.
Fuck, what's that like?
That's depressing, man.
Really?
That's when it hits you because you're in such a high. Like you imagine, right? I was for 2 weeks. I was in that word one, running around with all the mirrors, down in the thing, press everywhere.
Superstar. And
Superstar.
just down to back
See,
to
when I was
reality.
walking out of places, people just fall on you.
Is it humbling? Is it? It's like
no, it's not. It really
No, it
sends
does,
your
because-
head on the, especially at that age, especially when you don't have anybody, especially when you don't have anybody. But even at that, I don't think anybody could have. If Simon Coyle had put his arm around me and went, "This is how you do it," and blah blah, I'd been like, "Oh, listen to him," or maybe somebody higher up. But I thought I was a shit. Do you know what I mean?
18's a very impressionable age.
See, just what you're saying there. That's what happens. See in Love Island. See when people go on Love Island, they are like literally brung in. They're the most famous people in the world for the 6 weeks or 8 weeks that it's on. And as soon as that show ends,
you're right,
like they go back to just living a normal life, and that's why so many of them commit. Because they're so fucking, there's so many eyes on them. They've got all these fucking deeds going on, and see, wants to bring next year's contestants in, they're just forgot about.
That's
and everyone else.
That's the problem with TV show. You ask me would I go on TV show again? No, because I know for a year, 6 months, I'll be the flavour of that 6 months. Somebody else will come along. Whereas you create good music, you create something, a brand. Because essentially, what we're like, you're creating a brand here, the Work Class Podcast. That's a brand, right? Jordan O'Keefe, the singer, is a brand. Yep. Jordan O'Keefe, the person's a different. You have to separate them two. So at home, I'm Jordan O'Keefe, the person. When I'm out doing this, I'm Jordan O'Keefe, the singer or whatever. So I want to get eyes on the product, which is me, Jordan O'Keefe music, the songs, you know,
the
fucking
production side of it,
doing a food review or production, but even doing a food review. Hey, let's get Jordan to do a food review, get him to sing a song. Let's get Jordan a pot. You know, these are all wee things they get people onto my music. So the music will last forever. But me on Britain's Got Talent, sure it'll last forever, but nobody's going to remember. You create a song and people are going to sing in 50 years' time. It's something that interests me instead of going, oh, fuck you, man. That was on fucking fucking
Pop Idol.
What do you call it? Pop
singing a song.
What do you want me Gareth Gates and fucking your man? You're my Gareth
Gates. You get that, do you?
No, some of the stuff I've heard, like, is fucking, you won't believe it.
Are you still getting it now, like?
Hopefully not. After being on this podcast, these boys are going to fucking scare at me.
Is there
vice versa, mate?
Is there any advice you would give to any young singers like these days? No, with the internet and social media and all this bollocks.
Just consistency. The problem with a lot of people, not even just young people, is people will stick up a video, and if it doesn't do well, they'll go
give up.
Whereas, like, and to be fair, I've been like that. Like, but when a video works, then you go, right, fuck. But see, even if I stick up a video and it doesn't do well, I'll be like, right, what can I do next time to make the other one better? I start thinking about it more, and then next time it goes up, I'm like, right, I've cracked that one. It's on the next, on the next. It's a bad thing at times, but just being consistent with it, learning as much as you can. The easy way is not the best way. You know, do you ever hear that thing? If you take the easy option, it makes your life harder.
Yep.
Take the hard way, it makes your life easier. There's no fucking, and hard work is just that's up. There's
well, even you now doing the production and even having, like, I didn't know you had your own studio, and that's the next level.
I was sitting at 4 a.m. nights when I got sober. My missus like, you've been on that studio 5 nights this week at 4 a.m, and I was sitting just learning every night, and every session I'm learning something new. Like, I have a band on there at the minute called Telly Zura. They're from Derry, and they're a rock band. And although I had done that before, this is the first time I've really done it in my studio. And it's went well. And they're
that's
like,
class.
What, like managing them?
Class.
No, man, no, don't get me wrong. Down the line, I'd love to do that. Like, I love trying to help people. Yep. See the feeling I get from somebody saying to me, thank you for doing that. Like, when I started on TikTok, I was just talking about addiction, and people were messaging me, no, I'm off of reels, and this is happening, that's happening. And just hearing, hey, I've been sober for 4 weeks because of you. And it's like, that's class. And I don't need to shout it from the rooftops. I don't need to be posting on my thing. I'm talking about it here because it's generally what's happening. Like, there's somebody that I met. I go to church. It's a Christian church. We go every Sunday. I'm a sound man at church. So I go on and I do the sound for them at church. But there's a boy at church, and he's a bit older. And he came to me and he was like, I'm struggling. I'm drinking every night of the week. And now I'm sober. And I was just chatting to him today, and he was like, oh, it's down to you help.
And if you didn't do TikToks, that's because you...
He's an altar boy.
I knew you were going to say... I knew I was coming straight away. I read Mass. I go every week,
He reads Mass every Sunday.
I read Mass every week.
You know, Pastor Catholic, it's more... What did you say?
He's been...
I have been. The Lord is in me.
Fuck, that's podcast.
So for my church, it's more, you know, there's it's not Catholic or Protestant. There's every different race there. It's amazing. Honestly.
Open church, like an open.
And we come in and we have a full band.
That's class.
Fucking cracker.
Do you use wireless mics or do you go on the podium?
Well, he's on
wireless mics. No, so we actually we're in a theater.
Yeah.
Our church is in a theater.
Because our local priest wants to be among the congregation. He wants to be among the congregation, so he actually wants to
wireless head mic.
Wireless head mic. Could you actually send Gavin the brand that you use?
Boy came over from America. They do a talk. Ethan Banshee called him, and he came on, and I swear to God, he sounded like God was over the top.
Powerful.
He had this mic on. He was just, one of them American deep voices, and we were like
ethereal.
It was just unreal.
That's
but we got a mic then that headset mic that didn't work, but we just used wireless ones. Like
here, where is the Britain's Got Talent studio? Where is it?
Well, it's changed. It used to be at Wembley, down the street. So we actually stayed beside Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium's here, and our hotel was there. But it was down the street from there. But it's moved now, I think.
Did your family get set up?
They had to pay their own flights to come over. But I was over for like 2 weeks. Actually, more maybe.
They pay for everything.
They didn't pay for them. No, they just paid for me.
But did they pay for like your meals and your hotel and all? You
set you up.
You did
I don't remember. I don't think they pay. I don't know. I don't really remember.
Yeah, that's a stupid question, but
that's not actually.
No, it's
that's
not.
actually a good one.
I don't really. No, I think I was buying my own because I remember there was a Tesco's and I was going on there getting meal deals all the time.
You don't think about stuff like that, like when you're here I'm on Britain's Got Talent, and then you're like, well, I'm going to feed myself.
I was saying this the other week. This is how far away I was from it. There was a band that was on there at the same time as me called Illuminates, and Illuminates had a manager. What happened was they were up every morning in the gym, fucking at themselves, eating clean, detoxing. They're saying to me, "Oh, we're detoxing." I was like, "What the fuck's detoxing?" I was fucking sitting at 4 a.m. watching WWE, eating pizza, Domino's, you know what I mean? Watching the Rock return, come on, pull my bar. You know what I mean? And them ones were going to bed at 10 o'clock, getting up but that's what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Whereas back in, I was like, fuck it, but obviously I should have been doing that.
So see during when you were in England, were you going out every night then?
Not when I was in England. England's a different story. London's a different story. Like whereas in Derry you can go to Sugar Night Club or come to Belfast and go to Box. Whereas in London I didn't really know where I was going or what I was doing. I would have went out, but the other thing too, that's probably why I came home. I just love going out, man, and getting radioed. Aye, loved it. And at the time it was good crack. But and don't get me wrong, everyone that's younger can go out and enjoy themselves. But whenever it starts, I watched that interview with Tom Hardy. He says, do you want to know about the good days or the dark days? And the good days is the ones when he went out and enjoyed himself and had good crack. The dark days is when he was sitting fucking on his own, freaking out. Like I was sitting blasting my own shit and I'm thinking, what's that noise? They fucking on here. Them boys coming to my fucking house. See if them boys coming to my house at night now. I'm like fucking battling. You know what I mean? Just stupid shit like that there. And then, falling out with the missus, freaking out, thinking she's cheating on me. When really I was my eye was wandering. Do you know what I mean? And your head goes. See if you're taking drugs and drinking, you're never happy. Well, for me anyway, I was never happy. I was sitting going, I can do better than this. I'm not happy in my relationship. I don't want to be with her. She's fucking not good for me. She's the problem. She's the problem. And then I started looking, well, her hair's nice, Dad. And then really when you're looking, that woman was there looking after the children while I was out working and I was fucking about. And now it's
I'm sure you're so glad, mate, that you're fucking...
Well, she's fucking buzzing.
It works nice, so it does.
No, of course I'm glad. And I look at my relationship, my life. Like, see now, whenever we have an argument, before I'd have been, oh, fuck you, I'm away. And I'd have been at the bar and got roped off for 2 days. See now, I can sit down and be like... And then she and she would say to me, like, and I'm like, no, I'm not that same person anymore. That's not talk to me like that. That's talk about it as adults, and that's sort of it. And then she starts to go, she starts to see then that it's not the old person that was talking there.
Does she talk with like an accent?
Oh, mate. But fun enough, we had a disagreement last night, and she started going, hey, and she goes on it like.
Is it like Spanish or Brazilian? Like really?
Portuguese,
Latino?
Portuguese.
Well, fuck up, Mr. Educated over here.
I know the crack. I know the crack. I don't speak Portuguese. That's Spanish.
I'm going to Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm basically fluent here.
Do you want to know? I'd be somewhere where you'd actually fucking rip up as Rio de Janeiro.
Jesus, I can see you over there.
Oh, here, that place. That's a ghetto. Like, that's fucking...
That's... You used to go on X now at school, and you'd see boys getting their fucking heads blown off and all these... running around the favelas. I said, I'm not going over there. Fuck that.
I saw a concert.
So was her granny and stuff, they still are?
All her family. She's dying to get, to be fair to her, she's dying to get back, but she doesn't have a visa at the minute because, so whenever her visa was up, so she has to get a 5-year visa every 5 years, and her visa was coming up, and then...
Does that happen here?
It happens here. It's really right. It does. Her mother got her solicitor in London, who was like this really good solicitor, who told her to go through her stepfather, but she was married to me and had kids, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. But we went with this all because she was a London solicitor. Fucking got rejected. So then we had to reapply through me. That's 2 years ago. So I haven't heard nothing.
I thought once you marry, like you're...
Nope.
Nah. It is in America though, isn't it?
In America, you can get a green card,
So is that not the same thing?
No.
I thought you could just... Like, is there not people just coming over here? Like,
but see, this is the problem.
And they're just getting housed?
That's why she's getting... And her things just keep getting pushed back. We know somebody who's on like the House of Commons and he's trying to get it sorted out and still nothing. Like.
Doesn't matter what situation.
But you know what? It's just the way it is.
They're trying to send ICE into Boston. Did you see that? In Boston.
What is it?
They're trying to send no ICE, no the immigration, whatever it is.
ICE or ICE?
ICE. ICE. Like that's the Americans branch of immigration.
Right.
And they are fucking trying to go into Boston to get out all the illegals, and the fucking Boston's like, Ballocks, try and come in here and we'll beat the Ballocks out of you. He's trying to come in and take our people and we're fucking going to beat the country because we're all immigrants at some point.
Exactly, that's it.
So
it's mad though, it's just mad. So we haven't been on a holiday together in 2 years.
Oh, because you can't
Can't leave the country.
oh
That's
fuck.
wild.
So that's she can't go back to Brazil. She can't go back and see her family. Like her granny died there not long ago. That's the funniest. The first thing about it. There's her granny and all still over. And I was like,
I know.
The granny's gone there, man.
I was touching straws there. I was saying that because there's always a chance of granny's dead.
No, well, her granny actually said there, I'm going to die and you're not going to get to see me. And then she passed. Like,
oh fuck.
so you have things to get there, but hey, we'll get there. Once it comes, we'll be
a holiday of a lifetime. Like.
We'll go on Georgia.
You come back doing all sorts of tricks with football and all.
Do you want to see me play football?
What, are you good?
Fife Street.
Do you ever see Brazilians playing football? But they're way.
Of course.
Yeah, fucking the
Show me and Neymar used to kick ball down and down.
The one they're so good. Like it's because they play football in the sand, don't they? The boss is dead.
They football with those fucking shoes.
Oh, that's why. All the Brazilians are the best. Like they're the best of skills. See, my all-time favorite footballer is Dino. Like Ronaldinho.
Dino
was the fucking mate. Did you ever see him with a ball? Like
horse mouth.
No.
Shut up. Obviously, watch. But like how good?
Ronaldinho's an unbelievable player. Like
my
favorite is like all-time favorite player.
You're going to say Jamie Carragher or something? There's Steven Gerrard here. I don't want to hear it.
No, Jordan and Arisa.
Oh,
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
That's
you're going to tell me Steven Gerrard.
No, Messi's my favorite. Obviously, my favorite player.
Messi, he's still playing. Who's their best retired footballer?
Steven Gerrard. But Gerrard was a different. Like anyway, see now when ex-players come out, they be like Gerrard was an all-level footballer. That shows you how good he was. Even Paul Scholes came out and says, like, I couldn't have done what Gerrard done. And he, like,
there's a Frank Lampard argument there too, and there's like it's always saying three.
So Boys even says it was Carragher and somebody else says an England training. You just seen how good Gerrard was. He was miles above everybody else.
I wouldn't listen to Carragher.
He was a leader, like.
Look, it was Carragher and Neville, and I think it was somebody else. I think it might have been Scholes. He says, and England training you'd seen. Like when people says about him and Lampard, he says you could just it was no debate. Like
they were the glory days. Like they were the glory days.
It's mad nowadays. There's no one really giving you that. Giving you
Kevin De Bruyne was good, but he didn't give you that.
He's passed. You can tell by City now. He's KDB's past his prime. Like
he's going to McDonald's too much when Wayne's. Do you ever see him going to McDonald's or Wayne's all the time?
Didn't something happen between him and Courtois? Wasn't it Courtois banging his missus or something? So like they both play for Belgium. And there was something happened there because they play in the same national team, but there was I can remember was it all over Facebook or something? Did you hear that?
I heard it. So De Bruyne got injured or something like that
by accident.
And the missus fucking snaked
him. She got injured.
She was injured. She was getting double teamed.
Do you know who Courtois is?
Nah, he sounds French.
He's the Madrid keeper.
No, he's Belgium. He's from. He's
a very good keeper.
He's from Chelsea.
I was not that good. He couldn't keep his missus.
No, it was all about De Bruyne.
Oh fuck! So he was a good keeper and he took more cunt shit too.
He kept fucking kept it out.
De Bruyne's watching City, man. So if De Bruyne's watching, I
highly doubt De Bruyne will be watching this now.
Fuck's sake!
Going to ask you if you have any gigs coming up. You don't do them.
Well, no, I do. I'm playing one tomorrow. Well, up to this podcast, I'll not be.
Next week.
That'll be out next week. But I'm playing tomorrow down in Villa and Port Stewart. I'm actually. So what I'm doing is I'm picking gigs. Say somebody says to me, do you want to? Can you play this gig? And I'm like, because my diary's completely free. So I haven't nothing booked on at the weekends. So unless I have a wedding booked on or something like that. So somebody says to me, hey, we're doing this, we're doing an event. Can you come and play? I'll be like, happy days. I played a gig last night where there was a bar opening in Dungiven. And it was unreal. No, it was mad.
It sounded brilliant.
It was great. And I walked on and it was like, it was sort of people just eating. See, as soon as I started playing, people were coming on. There was a bar in the back. They all came on to watch me. And there was people, I set up a TikTok live. People were watching when the live came up to the gig. It was fucking mad.
I tell you, I'd say if I had been a bit, I would have.
I
sit and watch it last night.
TikTok's a great app, isn't it? Like,
it's unbelievable. And there's a good side and there's a bad side.
Fuck, do you get trolled? Like,
not that I get trolled, I just get like ridiculous comments.
From user 1890, like the fakest accounts ever.
100%.
John Pork.
Aye, and it's just shite. No, just block them. It's simple.
Because someone says to me, and I always tell everyone this. See if see if you're on live and people are giving you bad comments. People say mute them because it helps the algorithm. I say block them because see the next time you go live and that person sees you, they're going to abuse you again.
100%.
So just block them. It means they can't see your stuff again. Get rid of them. They're no good for you. They're wankers. Get rid of them.
Somebody said to me too, you know, it's engagement, but the thing is, I don't want negative engagement on anything. Yeah. And it's not to say, oh, you're. Why would I want to hear any shite from anybody? And don't get me wrong, see somebody thinks I'm a shite singer. It's not me not taking as a shite. You're
not a shite singer, but, no, we all know what. You're not Britain's Got Talent finalist for being a shite singer.
100%, but you know that doesn't mean I had to sit here and take it. So I'm blocking it just because.
People would sit and go, "That's criticism." You're like, "No, that's not criticism, dickhead." There's a way to criticize, and then there's a way to be a cunt.
Someone wrote a comment last night, but like, "Oh, you've good singer, you've serious potential, but have you ever considered singing lessons?" And I'm like, and it's from some doll Sarah, and every video's her and her walking her dog, and I'm like, "I Sarah, fuck
you, Sarah, and you're." Just walk up your hole.
Do you know what I mean? So
that's what you're up against, mate.
Aye, but that doesn't bother me. But it's like, I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? If you kept looking at that every day, it would bring you down and bring you down. Just fucking block and get it out of your head.
Do you ever see Keeve's comments?
He loves it.
No, he see what I'm saying? I've only seen Keefe. I don't really know too much about him or know too much. Somebody said to me too when I was a couple of days, he was like, "Yeah, we get to meet Keefe 4X." And I was like, I don't really know Keefe. Well,
they say that because you're coming on here.
I was chatting to him about it. He says, "What are you going up to Belfast on Sunday for?" And I said, "I'm going to do the Working Class podcast." And he was like, "Fuck, I seen them boys." And he was like, "You'll be on me, fuck, and you'll be on the with Keefe next." And I was like, "All right, okay." Yeah.
You'd be in the background with guitar, Kevin be spitting tunes over it.
I'll be in a beef with
him. Me and Liam are going to beef. We're away to beef on. Fuck, what date is it?
I'm away to Santa Ponza here on the 25th.
The 26th of June, we're away. We're doing 2 podcasts.
Can you take me? I'll leave a missus here. She can't go nowhere, sure. Welcome.
There you go.
Well, hey, funny enough, my friend was going to Boston today, and I was like, mate, I'd nearly get back on the drink to go to Boston.
Do you know, mate? Do you know why? Like, I would give my left hand to fucking meet Joshua Black, mate.
Put the fries in the bag.
Do you don't know him?
Put the fries in the bag.
Meet Joshua Black.
Put
the fries in the bag. That know him?
Fucking Bronx, bitch! Stop.
He lives in.
It's a bad combination.
I know, mate. But see what you say. See if you said him put the fries in the bag, he'll punch you or he bites his hand. He punches water. I watched 5-hour streams of him, mate. I swear to fuck. My missus say I proper love him. I sit and watch him, and then like someone will just say it to him, and he just run over and just kick the car.
I saw it the other day.
He just kicked the car.
So he's an alcoholic and he has autism.
Yeah, it's self-defense. He just kicked a parked car. And like, do you not know him? He's like wee spacky kid, black hair.
No, I haven't seen him. Mate.
George's too educated for our.
No,
it's called World of T-shirts.
Right,
on TikTok. Watch him when you come. He's a full blown out. But it's
so Joshua Black.
Probably not good for him if he's
literally got a flight here one day. He just came here one day, just like completely. Don't know why he done it. He just came to Belfast and walked through the town. Just got tortured upon his trousers all the time.
He hates us now.
There were Tory hates. They were just sitting shouting at him. Put the fries in the bag. When people say at him, he goes into like a wee episode and he starts getting all frustrated.
That man needs help. He
needs laptop, to be honest.
He's making
400 grand a year. I'm from the Bronx.
Is he actually?
Oh, he's genuinely.
He's the most autistic person you'll ever meet.
He's a manager. And this guy's the mastermind, the
Mr.
puppeteer.
Right
behind it all. Sorry,
he has a manager.
He doesn't.
Mr.
Bates just milks him for views. But mate, he's just a full blown alcoholic.
Yep. It's like your man. You ever meet your man? What do you call him? Beetlejuice used to be on.
I love him, mate. I love him. But I always say this, I can't fucking.
You're still all
hard.
What colour is a carrot?
I don't know what a carrot.
I think it's a carrot.
He's like, what do you say? Spell BMW. It's like BMW. WHAD. You just said it, so that's why I think this cunt's a fucking genius. He's a comedy genius. And he's playing all us.
What scary movie was he in again?
I think
was it scary movie?
The second one, he's in the brain.
He was
the first one. But I do think he is genuinely a comedian, and he's just playing us all. Because some of the stuff he says.
That's like Paris Hilton. Have you seen Paris Hilton? She doesn't go on like the way she was on. She's actually playing a character.
Yep. Yeah, he's playing a character. Did you ever see the video of him doing a handstand on a trampoline? He near breaks his neck. No. You never seen it? No. Oh, jeez, it's fucking hilarious.
That's it on this video.
We'll put it up, right?
Well, Jordan, thank you for coming on.
Lads, thank you very much. It's been great to meet
Anybody
you.
you want to shout out or anything you want to give a shout out to?
Go and follow my stuff and check me out if you like me singing. Go ahead. If you want to record a song, call me with a Red Studio.
Oh, should
And-
you? Oh, do you record studio? Like people come to your studio to record music?
Aye.
Well, we could send a lot of people because we have a lot of rappers come on here and stuff, and
100%.
they're always looking to record
100%.
music. So
What do you call a big? What do you call it? John Zoo?
John Sue, yeah.
John Sue,
Aye,
John
John
Sue
Sue's
from
brilliant
Shack.
title. Aye.
Shotgun with her. I was
Aye.
born in
Belfast.
Belfast.
Aye.
Like a shotgun shell blast.
Aye.
John Sue's legend, mate.
Oh, yes.
Funny, he actually had friends out in Spain where we would go out and we sort of been out there like a couple of times.
Aye.
Aye.
Doesn't sound like
He-
you're up to any good there, the way you said that.
No, we have a gaff out in Spain, so we go out and stay
Oh.
out there. But then I got friendly with a boy out there, and did he used to like sell weed out there or something?
Probably did, mate. He's
He's
a
done
stubborn,
it.
like,
He's been up to all
aye,
sorts, so he has.
There's fuck all wrong with you, but listen, Jordan, you're a fucking legend, man. And I
Thank
appreciate
you
Lads,
for
thank you
coming
very
on,
much.
Thank
Eh?
you.
Been a pleasure.
Man, good man.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you on my first one. Pop my cherry, so you did.
No bother.
You
Joshua
see his
Black.
manager got arrested?
Mr.
Joshua
Face?
Black, he's like this by, and he's like extremely like.
He's like an alcoholic, but he's really fucking.
When he came to Belfast, I would just think if I was him, I would literally like commit. I would go
Here's-
full.
You sing a bit of Kevy 4X.
Translation.
What am I saying?
What about
Oh,
what about
That's not
chances?
Kevy 4X.
Who is it?
That's Limbo Slice.
Yeah! You heard it, folks.